The first external pacemaker was invented in 1928 by Mark Lidwell, who discovered that using electricity could stimulate muscles, which he later used to set the pacing of a heart. After this discovery, many researchers, along with the help of doctors, tried to improve and innovate the pacemaker. The first pacemaker that was ever implanted into a person was achieved in 1958. The patient lived until age 88, however, had 26 pacemakers in his lifetime, displaying that the pacemakers didn't last very long. This issue was solved in 1972 with the introduction of the first lithium iodine battery-powered pacemaker, allowing the pacemaker to live for around 10 years. In 2000, biventricular pacemakers were introduced, which was a significant development for patients that suffered from heart failure. And in 2017, another brilliant breakthrough came as a leadless pacemaker in the size of a vitamin capsule called Mecra was introduced. Sinus node is already your natural pacemaker located in the upper right chamber of the heart. The job of the pacemaker is to artificially take over the role of the sinus node if it is not working correctly. The purpose of the pacemaker is to improve the function of the heart. It does this by using sensors known as electrodes to monitor and regulate the timing of the heartbeat and identify any abnormal electrical activity of the heart. If the heart rhythm is abnormal, then the pulse generator sends controlled electrical signals which are carried through the leads to the relevant parts of the heart to restore the regular electrical activity. The electrical impulses that are sent by the pacemaker stimulate the heart to contract and produce a heartbeat. Limitations of the pacemakers are there could be infections that occur because of the incisions and also related to the leads. Patients can feel them inside all the time, and the traditional pacemakers have a low battery life. It can also interfere with electrical generators and metal detectors. This is why finally new Merca leadless pacemaker, world's smallest pacemaker, innovated and solves all above complications.
As the video clip shows, the device is biggest advance made in pacemaker for more than 50 years and represent dawn of a new era in pacing. Any technology development aims two major things: better treatment, safer treatment. Micro leadless pacemaker fulfill both aims. Technology is based on advanced battery technology, catheter-based delivery system, automatic sensor technology. Device unique features are safe exposure to MRI, adjust the heartbeat according by automatic sensor technology, features battery that lasts between 8 to 13 years, is invasive, self-contained, 93% smaller than conventional. Patients do not realize the device is implanted in the heart as they used to feel for traditional pacemaker. Design analysis for low infections is mainly due to the titanium fused with a coating of parylene, which prevent microbes adherence, and the surface area is approx 660 millimeters square, which contribute to low bacterial seeding. Another factor is the device encapsulation, which prevent effective surface area exposed to microbes in human body. Food and Drug Administration, only 15% pacemaker were stably treated by leadless pacing before FDA approval. But after the FDA approval, there is a possibility of half of all the patients benefit using the leadless Micra AV. In 2016 and 2020, two products of leadless Micra has been approved by FDA. The responsibility of FDA in public health is significant. 13,440 traditional Medtronic devices were recalled from FDA between March 2017 and Jan 2019. Please remember, these devices were traditionals, not the leadless pacemakers. The role of FDA in patient safety is significant and has been protecting public health by setting up the compliances to ensure safety and efficacy. Cost approximately 10,000 per unit. Micra pacemaker market. Due to high prevalence of cardiovascular disease, high adoption rate of leadless pacemaker, and presence of major players in the region, North America is forecasted to propel the market growth.
The market of pacemaker has been ever growing, from 100,000 implants worldwide in year 1993 to 700,000 implants by year 2019. This shows the high impact of pacemaker in community. Despite the regulation and safety measures, some community ethical issues have developed over time, like clinical conflicts of interest, remote accessibility of cybersecurity and privacy, equity in access to healthcare, reuse of implanted pacemakers in low and middle income countries is also one of them. Some rare safety issues have been spotted where the patients were shocked by faulty leads of the traditional transvenous pacemakers. The possibility of such lead failure has been overcome by the innovation of leadless pacemaker. However, they too are going through tough medical trials and possible complications. There has been concern about using the leadless pacemaker in elderly patients because of the size of the implant seat and perceived risk of perforation. Large medical center study of leadless implantation showed that it was safe with no difference in procedure-related complications and resulted in significantly shorter procedure times. The future of the pacemaker can be seen on the self-powered implantable medical devices that harvest biomechanical energy from body vibration. One of the attempts is made by Hao Jiang and colleague in China to create symbiotic cardiac pacemaker. They designed a small flexible plastic frame. Next, they bonded the frame to piezoelectric layers, which generated energy when bent. The whole contraption is named ITENG, which stands for Implantable Triboelectric Nanogenerator. They implanted the device in pigs and showed that a beating heart could in fact alter the frame's shape enough to generate power to match the performance of a battery-powered pacemaker. The energy harvested from the subject's heart was higher than the amount needed for human pacemakers. This makes the battery-free pacemaker able to be implanted for the lifespan of the patient without having to undergo further surgeries for battery changes. The current symbiotic cardiac pacemakers, however, have to be implanted through hard surface